Okay, I think we should start, guys. It's 5:08. Let me just adjust my camera. Please bear with me for a few minutes. I will adjust my camera. Page number. Okay, can you all see the table? Hope I'm clear. Yeah, so today we are going to do a project on mixed media. It's very interesting stuff. Uh, so, what is mixed media? Mixed media basically is, you know, one second, guys. Yeah, mixed media is basically an artwork in which you employ more than one medium to make your product, more than one medium or one material to make your product. So basically you use different things and make your artwork. That is mixed media. So today here we are going to make a key holder. We'll be using the techniques of decoupage. We'll be using different materials to make this key holder. So this is what I have taken. It's a heart shaped key holder. So the first thing what we'll do is we have to prime this. So this is what I was talking to a few of them. This is homemade gesso or a primer that I made at home yesterday because I ran out of my gesso. This is very economical, guys. If you're interested, please hop on to my YouTube channel and check out the video. It's really easy, absolutely easy to make. It's just 3 ingredients and then it gets done really fast. So first we will go ahead and prime our base. If you have any questions, please type it. Whenever I get a chance, I will look at the questions and reply, because right now I'll be looking at the craft table. Priming is very important. The reason we prime our base is because MDF, I'm using an MDF base. MDF is a porous material. So if you don't prime, whatever colors or glue or whatever you're going to apply on the base, it's going to seep in, or the product, actually the MDF wood will suck it in. So you don't want that. You don't get the actual effect of the color or whatever material, whatever you're doing. So you always have to prime your base. It's very important that you prime your base. Another reason you prime is in decoupage, you have to have a lighter background for the actual color of the tissue to come out really well. So that is very important. So yeah, I'll do the whole part. That will do. Yeah. So now what we'll do is I'll be doing some texturing, since this is a heart shape. I will do some texturing work here. I'll do that first because it's going to take some time to dry while we do the other things. This is a texture paste. Texture paste is similar to gesso, just that the consistency is slightly different. So I'm going to take this texture paste. I'm just going to randomly, just place it here. I just want some textures, so let me just put some first and then we will do the designing. Just apply a little more than what you usually use for stenciling and all that. Mixed media is really interesting art because you can pretty much use anything that is lying around the house to create, your beautiful art piece. So do try it out. It's just your creativity and imagination. There is nothing else to mixed media. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I will just just press and pull it down just to get some kind of the thatched roof effect. See, can you see? I have just like pressed and pulled it down just to get that thatch kind of an effect. You can do any kind of effect you want. There is no hard and fast rule. Anything you feel that will look good. See, another beautiful thing about these arts is that there is no right and wrong. Whatever you do is your creativity, your idea, and it's your artwork. So there is absolutely no right and wrong in terms of using colors or doing certain techniques or anything. Yeah, so can you see? So that's the effect. Should I do it on the bottom? Okay, I think I won't do on the bottom, just the thatched roof is enough. So yeah, now we have done that. Let that dry. Close all your products properly once you use them, otherwise they're going to dry. I'll just use a little bit of hair dryer and then later let it dry naturally. Okay, that's enough. Let it dry naturally. Now, this is the paper that I'm going to use. One second, guys. Okay, is this good? Okay, this angle is good. I think it's closer also. Okay, yeah. So, this is the decoupage tissue that I'm going to use today. It's a beautiful cycle with a basket full of flowers. So decoupage, what is decoupage? Decoupage is for people who don't know, decoupage is a French technique. It's a French art wherein paper cutouts are stuck together to create a beautiful, piece of or a decor piece or piece of art. So you can do decoupage with different kinds of paper. Today I'll be using something called a decoupage napkin, or this is similar to your kitchen napkin. These come in 3-ply or 2-ply. They'll have layers inside. So today we will only be using one part of the cycle. So to cut out that part, what you do is dip some water in a thin brush and just go over wherever you want to cut it out. So since this is a tissue, it will rip off and come easily. Let me just see how much I want. I will take the whole thing. Okay. This is what we need. So these have 3 layers. So if you actually see, now we need to remove these layers. So usually these tissues will have either 2 or 3 layers. Okay, so We got this finally. Be careful when you're ripping this off because the top layer is very thin. Okay, don't throw these away. Whatever you're ripping them, you can use to dab your paint or wipe or whatever. So this is what we got, and what we'll be doing is we will be decoupaging it in this place. We will decoupage it here like this. Okay, so I am using Fevicryl Mod Podge. I'll take some. Do it in parts, don't hurry. Apply some glue. This decoupage, again, once you learn it, it's a very addictive art. You will want to turn everything into, you just want to recycle all the old stuff into new beautiful ones. Some of my students are there on this live, and I'm sure they will agree to what I'm saying. It's such a addictive art. There's so much to learn in this art also. Okay, never rub. Once you put it, never rub it with your hand. Keep a plastic sheet. See, I told you these papers that we ripped off, you can just crunch them. And then now press it down. Press it in an outward direction so that if there are any wrinkles or bubbles, they will just go away. You do the same thing. I forgot to rip the bottom here. Let me do at least this part. You always, if there are any straight edges, just rip them off, because if there are straight edges, it will show up. If the edges are ripped, then they blend well. So do the remaining as well. Make sure you don't leave any space when you're applying glue, because if there is a space, when there is some area without glue, when you put the paper down and stick it, it is going to form a bubble, because around that area there will be glue, and this area alone there won't be glue. What happens is it forms a bubble. Once it forms a bubble, it's very difficult to take it out. So make sure there you go. See? It already looks so beautiful. So make sure the paper is all stuck properly. So apply a generous amount of decoupage glue. What this does is it will seal your project, and this also makes it a little waterproof. So later when you paint the other parts of the project, they will, even if some paint falls on this, you can just wipe it off. And it also increases the longevity of the product, and also in a longer run, usually when you do this step, it will not yellow. Sometimes if we see some of the stuff that we buy from shops, after some time they become yellow, but when you do this, it will not turn yellowish. So this step is also very important. I'm going to dry this again. Okay, now we have this part. So we are going to blend it with the background. So I'll take some colors and blend them. I guess it's kind of blended, right? This looks good. Okay. All okay, now coming to the mixed media part of it. See, I am going to put some stones here. Just for that effect. Okay. So this can be stuck in the texture paste itself, or you can use a glue gun and stick it. Before that, what I will do, I would like to give some effect here. So let's take a texture paste again, just like some brick wall. Just again applying randomly. Yeah, so we are almost done. We will so for the final mixed media thing, what we're going to do is, you can see all these bunch of flowers here. So I have all these, foam flowers, so I am just going to stick them. I have these leaves and flowers and stuff, so I'm just going to stick these. Mixed media project. So we've done decoupage, we've done texturing, we have used other elements like stones and flowers, and yeah, so that's the final product. Hope you liked this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. You can DM your questions to me. I'll be happy to answer. If you liked this project, if you like my work, please do follow me on Instagram, and yeah, please do follow me, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is what we made today. Yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and support me and encourage me. Thank you so much. That was a tutorial. I will save these videos so you can watch it anytime you want. Thank you guys. Have a good evening with your family. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye. Until next time. See you. Bye.